How soon can you land?
I can't tell.
You can tell me I'm a doctor.
No, I mean, I'm just not sure.
Or can't you take a guess?
Well, not for another 2 hours.
You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?
That's good. That was good. I really like that. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having an awesome day today. Today we are going to be watching Airplane. Kind of continuing on with the comedy train just for a little bit because I could still use some cheering up after the Monty Python and the Whole Girl. But that was a good start. That one really did... it grew on me over time, so hopefully Airplane does the same thing, or maybe I'll love it right out the bat and catch a lot of the jokes and just in a better mood overall. When watching Airplane, I feel much more excited, much more happy to get in some more comedy, just because that's what I need right now, honestly. And I hope you guys need that too, because right now I'm just on a comedy kick, so... yeah, we're just going to continue with doing that. So, what do I know about Airplane? Well, not much. People reference this movie a lot. I know it's a cult classic. Again, from 1980. I would expect there to be some elements of the 70s in here as well, since this is right at 1980. So, I'm expecting some long takes as well. But we will see some like emerging trends that would be with the 80s films, I would imagine, or become to be known for the 80s films. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I've never seen it. But I feel like laughing and that sort of thing. So that's what we're going to do today is watch Airplane. It's another one that's about an hour and 30 minutes or an hour and 27 minutes. But I do feel like I need another laugh, so hope you guys are good with that. Let's go ahead and get into Airplane 1980. Paramount Pictures presents. Why am I getting Jaws? Although, that does kind of look like a shark's tail. That was awesome. Airplane! Exclamation point.
We'd like you to have this flower from the Religious Consciousness Church. Would you care to make a donation?
No, but thank you anyway.
No, but thank you anyway.
There's no stopping in the white zone.
No, the white zone is for loading and unloading, and there is no stopping in the red zone.
The red zone has always been for loading and unloading. There's never stopping in a white zone.
Don't tell me which zone is for stopping and which zone is for loading.
Listen, Betty, don't start up with your white zone shit again.
Would you put all your metal objects into this dish, please?
Hello, sir. We'd like you to have this flower on behalf of the Church of Religious Consciousness. Would you kick...
I wonder what that's about, honestly. Wonder if we're going to get to that, or if they're going to explain that.
It's over there by the baggage loader.
Wow. You should have paid attention.
Elaine.
Ted!
I came home early and found your note. I guess you meant for me to read it later.
Why is it always Elaine? She looks like an Elaine.
I have been patient and I've tried to help, but you wouldn't even let me do that.
Don't you feel anything for me at all anymore?
It takes respect. And I can't live with the man I don't respect.
What a pisser.
Little fourth way wall break there.
Captain over, white courtesy phone. Captain Clarence over, white courtesy.
Modern sperm. Did I read that right?
Little girl named Lisa Davis en route to Minneapolis. She's scheduled for a heart transplant.
We must have the recipient on the operating table within 6 hours.
I want you to make sure that she's kept in a reclined position and that a continuous watch is kept on her IV.
Was that a heart? Bouncing up and down, I think that was a heart.
Then why didn't you take the job that Louis Netz offered you at Boeing?
You know, I haven't been able to get near a plane since the war.
What's hurt you the most is your record since the war. Different cities, different jobs, and not one of them shows you can accept any real responsibility.
I wouldn't go that far. I would not go that far. But then again, they have history that we don't know about.
I'm sorry.
At least you know where to find her.
We'd like you to have this flower from the Church of Religious Consciousness.
Thank you. Thank you. I like how after he got punched, he said, oh. Took me a second to figure out the process, but that was funny.
Well, there's some light scattered cover at 20,000, icing around 15.
I really like the fact that things happen to other characters, but other characters don't react to what just happened to happen to another character.
There's occluded front stall over the Dakotas.
I wonder why he handed him a credit card, though.
Smoking or non-smoking?
Smoking, please.
There. Have a nice trip.
Riker, this is Red Leader 4. Primary target covered by fog. Decision to proceed is yours. The decision is yours. It's yours. It's yours.
I think that's a cool way to do a flashback. I've never seen them that they do that, like transparency or something like that. But I've never seen them do that. That's actually kind of cool. It's a cool way to do it, honestly.
Nervous?
Yes.
First time.
No, I've been nervous lots of times.
Me too, bud. Me too.
Oh, Mother, this is so exciting. I know, but remember, you must get some rest.
That's good advice.
Goodbye, darling.
Shouldn't they shut the door first before they start moving? Apparently those are not sturdy at all. It looked like they would be sturdy, but they're not.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger.
Clearance. Like that, clearance.
Feel all right, sir?
Oh, I haven't flown for a long time.
And she just walks away? I'm surprised we didn't get a response to that.
Our arrival time in Chicago will be 10. The temperature there is currently 62 degrees with a 20% chance of precipitation.
You know they could talk to each other. They don't have to read about it. They can ask each other about it.
Elaine, I've got to talk to you.
You shouldn't have come. I don't have time now.
Oh, stewardess. Darling figure. Supple, pouting breasts. Firm thighs. It's a shame you two don't get along.
I remember when we first met. It was during the war. The seediest dive on the wharf, populated with every reject and cutthroat from Bombay to Calcutta. You could count on a fight breaking out almost every night.
Wow. There we go. Staying alive. Some Bee Gees music for you.
I didn't go there that night to fall in love. I just dropped in for a couple of drinks. But suddenly, there she was. I was captivated, entranced. It hit me like a thunderbolt.
Was that or was it the music?
I was afraid to approach her. But that night, fate was on my side.
At least she won't post it to social media. I love the knife in the back. sound effect. I like the sound effect there. That was awesome. Somebody help me, yeah. Like the cartoon sound effects. Oh, that would have been cool if he stuck the landing. Somebody help me, yeah. That's actually pretty impressive, honestly. Wish I could do that. That's pretty impressive.
But enough about me. I hope this hasn't been boring for you. It's just that whenever I start to talk about...
Would you like to order dinner now?
Yes, Joey will have the steak, and my wife and I will have the fish.
I thought you might like some coffee. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Cream? No, thank you. I take it black. Like my man.
Now this is going to be her perspective, I would imagine.
My orders came through. My squadron ships out tomorrow. We're bombing the storage depots at Daiquiri at 1800 hours. We're coming in from the north, below their radar.
When will you be back?
I can't tell you that. It's classified.
But you can tell her exactly what you're going to be doing. I get telling her why you know, that your orders came through and stuff like that, but to tell her exactly what you're going to be doing, I don't think so.
Joey, we have something here for our special visitors. Would you like to have it?
Thank you.
Seen a grown man naked?
You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've seen you play. My dad's got season tickets.
I think you should go back to your seat now, Joey.
Oh, he's not bothering anyone. Let him stay here.
He's bothering him.
I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense. You don't even run down court. And that you don't really try, except during the playoffs.
The hell I don't. Been hearing that crap ever since I was at UCLA. I'm out there busting my buns every night. Tell your old man to drag Walton in the near up and down the court for 48 minutes.
I remember everything. All I have are memories. I remember how you used to hold me. How I used to sit on your face and wrinkle. Not as long as you insist on living in the past.
Okay, so we know the reason.
Got a telegram from headquarters today.
Headquarters? What is it?
Well, it's a big building where generals meet. And on that raid, isn't that good news?
Is it? Because of my mistake, 6 men didn't return from that raid.
7 Lieutenant Zip died this morning.
Hey, Stryker, how about a break? I'm getting tired.
Yeah, all right. Take 5.
Thanks.
I thought he was actually part of the... That was good. I thought he was actually part of the painting.
You'll be swell. You'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on a plate. Starting here, starting now. Honey, everything's coming up right.
War is hell.
I will, but Jim won't.
I think I will have another cup of coffee.
Jim never has a second cup of coffee at home.
Right, and your point? Traveling takes a lot out of you. There's just things that I eat that I usually wouldn't eat when I'm traveling just because it's very stressful. That was good.
I wanted to know if life had a purpose and what it all means in the end. In the silence I listen to voices inside me. There is only one river, there is only one sea. and it flows through you.
Help me, help me, help me. She needs help.
One day, we are the Father. We are one. We are one.
That was actually very good. I didn't want to interrupt the entire song, but that was very good in the beginning. I was actually amazed.
The weather.
Not so good. We got some heavy stuff ahead of us. It might get rough again unless we can climb on top.
Elaine and I joined the Peace Corps. It was really a challenge during the year introducing them to our Western culture.
Tupperware products are ideal for storing leftovers to help stretch your food dollar.
I know that one of my favorite things to do is actually to have leftovers and just eat them for the next day. I really like doing that.
I started them on simple calisthenics, then gradually worked them up to rudimentary game skills, and finally advanced competitive theory. I was patient with them, and they were eager to learn.
It's time for us to go back home to the plans we made before the war.
What plans were those?
That I first realized Elaine had doubts about our relationship. And that, as much as anything else, led to my drinking problem.
I understand his perspective, but I also understand hers as well. I knew that was actually going to happen, and I forgot to say anything.
I should have had that second cup of coffee.
Jim never vomits at home.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry I have to wake you. You a doctor?
That's right.
We have some passengers that are very sick. Could you come take a look at them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
And yet you're wearing a stethoscope, so obviously you're a doctor.
Let me see your tongue.
One of those plastic eggs. That's impressive if she actually did that.
This woman has to be gotten to a hospital.
A hospital? What is it?
It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now.
That was good. That was good. I like that.
Victor, we're running into some heavy weather. Can you... Roger, take over.
The other thing I noticed is they don't have those ceiling compartments at the very top of the plane, so you can actually close it to not when luggage does move around and stuff. I noticed that they don't have like the storage bins up over your head. I'm surprised by that, but I think it's just the time in which the movie was made.
I can't tell. You can tell me I'm a doctor. No, I mean, I'm just not sure. Well, can't you take a guess? Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?
That's good. That was good. I really like that.
Haven't seen anything like this since the Anita Brad concert.
Don't know who that is.
What did he have?
He had fish.
Every passenger on this plane will have fish for dinner. Will become violently ill in the next half hour.
Just how serious is it, doctor?
And he had fish as well.
As the virus penetrates red blood cells, the victim becomes dizzy. Begins to experience an itching, a rash. From there, the poison goes to work on the central nervous system, causing severe muscle spasms. It's reduced to a quivering, wasted piece of jelly.
I like that. The Jello there.
Automatic pilot.
They have automatic pilot back then?
It is.
Wouldn't say that. It's just a blow-up doll.
Captain Over's passed out on the floor and we've lost the co-pilot. Navigator 2, we're in terrible trouble. Over.
What are the odds that something would be wrong with all three people that could fly a plane?
no possible place they can land. They'll have to come through to Chicago. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking. Man knows that plane inside and out and won't crack under pressure.
How about Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers is dead. He's been dead for, well, actually, he's alive at this point. But Fred Rogers is dead.
35,000 feet. No, wait, 34,000 feet. No, it's dropping. It's dropping fast. Why is it doing that?
Because the co-pilot is deflating.
What the hell's going on up there?
I have questions for you, sir. What are you doing? That's what I thought it was gonna look like, honestly. But I didn't know how they were gonna show it. And he nods. That's even funnier.
Can you face some unpleasant facts?
No.
No.
Is there anyone on board who can land this plane?
There's only one, apparently, that she knows of.
Finding someone back there who can not only fly this plane, but who didn't have fish for dinner.
Did he order fish? I can't remember.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
That would be my response too. I gotta say, that would be my response too.
I'm here to pick up Captain Kramer.
So I understand you have a real emergency down there.
Yeah, something like that.
Chef? That's a new one. I haven't actually heard somebody call Neighbor Dog Chef before. Not very often, anyway.
Are you a pilot yourself?
No, I'm in training program.
How many times have I warned those people about food inspection? All right, let's get out of here.
We had to take a special Jeep up to the main road. In fact, we were lucky to even get a Jeep since just the day before it broke down. Had a bad accident.
Excuse me, sir. There's been a little problem in the cockpit.
The cockpit? What is it?
It's the little room in the front of the plane where the pilot sits. Would you go up, please?
Why isn't she freaking out about him having a match? Plus, I don't get that, but okay. I guess that's part of the comedy, because they would actually freak out.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
And don't call me Shirley.
Besides, I haven't touched any kind of plane in 6 years.
Yeah, that is a long time, to be honest.
You're the only chance we've got.
Here's the interesting thing. I mean, it's been a long time, but he should know at least still the basics and stuff. So I get where he's coming from, but also, I don't think the technology has changed that much in 6 years.
It's your wife. I want the kids in bed by night. I want the dog fed, the yard watered, and the gate locked. And get a note to the milkman. No more cheese.
That was good. Just hung up on her after the list of chores to do.
I know this guy.
You do? Who is it?
Name's Ted Stryker. And all the pieces on a particular mission. Just hope that doesn't happen tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even before that scene, that it looks like they're on a stage because the lighting never changed at all.
4,000 feet. Level flight. Speed 520 knots. Course 0900. Trim, mixture, wash, soak, rinse, spin. Just must turn on the landing lights.
Kind of hard to do when you're free falling like that.
I've got to get out of here.
I wonder how the little girl's doing. It's been a while since we've... It's been a while since we've actually seen her. I wonder how she's been doing with all these changes.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Sister, please, I'll handle this.
I want to see what happens with the pistol. I don't know what to call it right now. Looks like a 45.
All right, Steve, let's face a few facts. As you know, I flew with this man Stryker during the war. Right now, things aren't so good. Let me tell you something, Steve.
Oh, I was expecting another one. Come off and still have his glasses on.
You're gonna have to let him get the feel of that airplane on the way. And you'll have to talk him onto the approach. So help me, you'll have to talk him right down to the ground. It's like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
Yeah, I like that. Came back with the smoking first and then came back with the drinking. Next, you're going to tell me you stop trying to gamble this week.
Let's not kid each other, Kramer. You know I've never flown a bucket like this.
Shit. It's a goddamn waste of time. There's no way you can land this plane. Hold yourself. You gotta talk him down. You gotta. Route him into Lake Michigan. At least he'll avoid killing innocent people. Flying a plane is no different than riding a bicycle. Just a lot harder to put baseball cards in the spokes.
What caused that, by the way?
Just remember the controls will feel very heavy compared to a fighter. Don't worry about that. It's perfectly normal. Now, one more thing. There's somebody there who can work the radio and leave you free for flying.
Yes, the stewardess is here with me.
Now, it is true that one of the crew members is ill. Slightly ill. But the other two pilots are just fine. They're at the controls flying the plane.
Keep an eye on that number 3 engine gauge over there. It's running a little hot.
A little hot.
It's a damn good thing he doesn't know how much I hate his guts.
It's a damn good thing you don't know how much he hates your guts.
Hey, that's a tip for tat right there. You did that earlier, and he heard everything, so... Even though you don't know that. So at least he was not smart enough to respond to that.
Johnny, what can you make out of this?
This? Well, I could make a cap, or a brooch, a pterodactyl.
The only limit is your imagination.
There's some trouble on your husband's flight. We don't know how serious it is yet, but Steve McCroskey thought you'd want to get down here right away.
You can let yourself out the back door. There's juice in the refrigerator.
Joke flew over my head. I don't get it.
Concentrate. Hello? Hello? Echo. Pinch hitting for Pedro Borbon. Manny Mota.
Yeah, it does sound like baseball, like a baseball announcer.
They could be miles off course. That's impossible. They're on instruments.
That's funny.
It's like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Amphetamines. I thought it was going to be gambling, honestly, but that's the third one.
Who's flying the plane? One of the passengers. But he's an experienced Air Force pilot who flew during the war, so there's no cause for alarm.
What kind of plane is it? Oh, it's a big, pretty white plane with red stripes and curtains in the window and wheels, and it looks like a big Tylenol.
That was good. I really like that, even though they could have played it up even more to make me laugh even harder, but still, I like that. That was a good one. Why did he eat his own foot? I know he's trapped in there, but still, why?
They bought their tickets. They knew what they were getting into. I say, let them crash.
Like a little whiskey, man?
Certainly not.
Why? Why would you want whiskey when you can do a little bit of cocaine?
We're running out of time.
Surely there must be something you can do.
I'm doing everything I can. And stop calling me Shirley. Randy, are you all right?
I've never been so scared. And besides, I'm 26 and I'm not married.
To be honest, I've never been so scared. But at least I have a husband.
I'm sorry, but that's just funny. Given what the sentiment nowadays is. But that was funny nonetheless, but it's just funny to think about.
You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide.
I can't take the pressure. I was crazy to think I could land this plane.
Well, that's the decision she's gonna have to make.
Done the best you could. You really have the best you could. You can't expect to win them all. The odds were against us up there, but we went in anyway. I'm glad. Captain made the right decision. The pilot's name was George Zip. Tell them to get out there and give it all they've got. And win just one for the Zipper.
I've got a plane to land.
That's good. Got a emotional, motivational speech. Wow. I don't know, but if I was the passenger, I'd have serious concerns about it. It seems like every few minutes the plane is sinking lower and lower to the ground because they keep swapping out the autopilot.
I'm ordering you to stay up there.
No dice, Chicago. I'm giving the orders and we're coming in. I guess the foot's on the other hand now, isn't it, Kramer?
The foot's on the other... foot's... the shoe's on the other foot, I believe is what you were trying to say.
Look at this. Passenger's certain to die. Airline negligent.
There's a sale at Penny's.
There's a sale at Penny's. I'm guessing Penny's was much more popular than it is today.
How soon do we land?
Oh, it won't be long now. Try not to worry.
Yeah, I'm not watching. I don't want to watch this when I'm in that exact same situation.
Husband and the others are alive, but unconscious.
Just like Gerald Ford. Where did you get that dress? It's awful, and those shoes and that coat. Jeez.
Air Israel, please clear the runway.
Can't make jokes like that anymore.
Your seat cushions are also equipped with a flotation device.
They're equipped, or they are the flotation device, because in recent years, or quite a while ago now, your seat actually acts as a flotation device.
We have people up here who will die in less than an hour, let alone 2. I may bend your precious airplane, but I'll get it down. Better leave, sweetheart. You might get hurt up here.
What about her?
I wanted you to know now. I'm very proud.
Tell him the gear is down and we're ready to land.
That's her. That's his I know moment.
Captain, maybe we ought to turn on the searchlights now.
No. It's just what they'll be expecting us to do.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Red handle's right in front of you. That doesn't stop you.
Sure
is quiet out there. Yeah, too quiet. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Did he say glue or battery? I think he said glue. But who sniffs glue?
Sound your alarm bell, now!
All right, now, everybody, get in crash position.
Get in crash positions.
Put down 30 degrees of flap.
That's funny.
All right, now listen to me.
Remember your brakes and switches. Get ready to flare it out.
That scene's upside down. They can't see.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
He's coming right at us.
Well, he's dead. At least he's not landing it on a battleship.
Laser down. Down. The brake. Pull the red handle.
Of course. Wouldn't be a comedy movie without that gag. I mean, this has to be past 6 hours for the little girl to get the new heart. What I don't understand is why they had the flotation device on instead of the actual, where they put that on. I know that they said they were going to land it in a river, but still.
Ted, that was probably the lousiest landing in the history of this airport. I'd like to buy you a drink and shake your hand.
Have a nice day. Thank you for flying Trans-American.
But it makes sense for them to be using the slide instead of stairs just because the plane got damaged, so. There you go. I like that he was kind of alive, apparently. That was cool. The end. It was him. You know what has himself? Well, guys, I gotta say that I really enjoyed that. That actually brightened my day even more so than Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Now, the Monty Python and the Holy Grail did actually make me smile, but eventually. But this one made me smile right away and brighten my day right away. With Monty Python, it had to grow on me a little bit, but yeah, overall. I really like that. I'm surprised there wasn't like an airplane too, at least from what I can tell, because I would take more of this stuff. Kind of let the little girl storyline, I forget her name at the moment, but they kind of let that one fall through the cracks, which is okay because that's not the point of the story. The point of the short, film is just to make you laugh and have a good time. So, forgotten storylines like that are definitely okay. But really, it was just about comedy and what we could do in a confined space, like airplanes and stuff and like that. So it was very, very funny, and overall, I really enjoyed the little comedy gags. Plus, they all come in the best of threes. So, the rules of threes here, because we like things in threes, humans just do. So, I really, really like this film. But this is just my initial thoughts after stopping the film. But I'm now gonna go ahead and edit the film for you guys as well. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, we are back from editing Airplane. Gotta say that I, really liked it. It grew on me over time, even though I did like it from the beginning. So there's that. But I did ultimately enjoy it tremendously. Uh, there were a few. Uh, there was one quotable line here that I didn't know that was in this film, and that's "And don't call me Shirley." That um, that I didn't know was from this film, and also to me, a lot of the main actor and actress, I did not know at all either. So that was kind of interesting. But apparently they are big stars, um, too, which I didn't know. So you find out about actors and actresses that uh, previously lived and stuff like that. I don't know if they're still around or not, but the, especially the films that we do here, you find out a lot about different talent and different people that were actors and actresses that were working in Hollywood just because of the nature of the films that we cover. But that's kind of something I just wanted to say right off the bat is I just found a lot of actors and actresses that were pretty big names that I don't even recognize, but you guys probably know them pretty well. Overall, I like this movie. Airplane was fun. Just kept noticing differences from when I fly versus how people flew back then. One of them being the not having overhead storage bins. Instead, everything was where you could actually see it. Like they didn't actually have a container that could be completely shut. So it just kind of made me wonder about how do they actually tie it down. I guess they use straps and I'm gonna say bungee cords, even though they wouldn't use bungee cords. But that's the first thing that comes to mind is just kind of that. The other thing is, no, they didn't mention it here, and we've seen it before, especially in Home Alone and stuff like that. But there is no TSA because 9/11 hadn't happened yet. And it was kind of interesting to see them watch a film about landing a plane and it going up into a ball of fire. But it just reminds me, whenever I see something like that, it just reminds me of 9/11. And 9/11 is something that I actually remember and lived through. I'm old enough to have actually lived through it and actually remember the event. So there's that, because I have memories of that day. So there's that part of it that's I kind of get a little bit shocked when I see it, or if I see a plane go into a building or whatnot, just because, again, I actually lived through it and I have memories of that day and I know exactly where I was when that happened. Just wanted to mention that. So, even though I didn't mention it during the reaction, but still, it was in the back of my mind. I just didn't want to bring it up during the reaction. I really liked the the jokes I like best are the ones that the cockpit, what is that or where is that? And then they would say the most basic thing, well, that's where the pilot sits to fly the plane. Or headquarters, what is that? That's a place where the generals sit and meet and talk and whatnot. Stuff like that. And they did a third one as well. Or hospital, what is that? That's where people go when they're sick. Just kind of funny stuff like that. So that's kind of funny to me. The other one that I really liked was, you guys are gonna see it in the beginning, but it at the very front of this video, which is the one I put for in this video. That kind of long explanation, you can't take a guess for more than 2 hours. That type of stuff, really like that type of stuff. I really like the drinking problem. It took me a while to really didn't notice it during the reaction, but as I was editing it, the drinking problem is funny because all I would do is pour something and then throw it onto his face, basically. So that was funny. I like the autopilot, and the jokes with the autopilot, stuff like that. Um, that was pretty funny. And then there was one that I've I kind of find funny just because of today's sentiment, which is, lady comes in and she's like, or basically, she's crying and saying, I'm only 26, I don't have a husband, that sort of thing. And then another lady comes in to the room. Well, yes, I'm super scared that we're not going to be able to land this plane, but at least I have a husband. And I just think about today's sentiment with that sort of thing. So that I found kind of funny how the sentiment has changed from that. So it's just interesting to me. But overall, like the jokes, I think there's an airplane 2. I thought there wasn't one, to be honest with you guys. I thought uh, um, there wasn't an airplane 2, but I think that there is. I'd have to take a look. But I thought it was funny movie. Definitely had adult humor and stuff like that, geared towards more adults instead of. I think one thing said that this was rated G, and I would not want to put this in front of little kids around 8, 9, 10, 12, maybe 13, 14, 15, sure. If you know, but I don't think this is for families or anything like that. Stuff like that. I know that I said that Ted looks young, but now that I'm thinking about it and thinking about the lead actor and the lead actress, they actually seem pretty like young to middle aged, not old, but just kind of like in their late 30s, early 40s, that sort of thing. So I think it's just kind of weird and different and awesome. One thing I didn't catch was the little girl. I would have liked to seen more scenes with her, although they kind of steered away from that because we only got like 2 or 3 scenes with her. And I think there could have been done more with that, at least the joke wise and stuff like that. So I understand. Well, I think there could have been more jokes done with her. I wish that there was. I think, and I cut this part out, and I probably shouldn't have. Is that they actually get her to the hospital, but I wasn't focused in on that because I was thinking about something else at the time or something. But all right, I said something over it. But they basically land the plane and they get her in the ambulance, but then the ambulance crashes, and I didn't pick up on the fact that the ambulance had crashed, and so I thought they got her to a hospital until I watched it again, like this morning, just editing some things and stuff like that. Because I was still working on it this morning, uh, but I had noticed that I had forgotten it, or basically cut that part out of it, and I just realized it this morning. So it was very interesting. I keep sliding down off my chair here, so that's why I keep having to readjust. To be honest, um, so but I really liked this one a lot. It really did brighten my mood, which is what I was hoping for. Like I said in the intro, Monty Python did some of that, but this film actually did not a I wouldn't say a better job, but I understood the comedy a lot more. I enjoyed it a lot more just because it wasn't based off something that I'm not too familiar with. And it's something that everyone can relate to and didn't have to know the background or the material that they were pulling from. Um, but yeah, I really liked it. And here's the thing: if you told me that uh, Abdul Karim Jabbar was in this, I would not believe you. But then again, I've heard the name, but I didn't know what sport he played. Because I don't watch basketball. I watch baseball. That's my sport. As you guys know from my recent Field of Dreams video. Um, I love me some baseball. Um, Now, Abdul Karim Jabbar is one of the best basketball players of all time, and I get that. It's just that since I don't watch it, I wouldn't be able to tell you a single player from there. So, um, I think this might have started when you started to see like athletes start to enter films and stuff like that. So you got like the basketball player, you've got wrestlers going to start doing that in the late 80s with Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. Uh, when Rocky comes out, Rocky 4 comes out, and Princess Bride and stuff like that. Although at that time, when Hulk Hogan did it, it wasn't widely accepted that to see athletes, or not very many athletes do, because of course, uh, of because Abdul Karim Jabbar just did it in the early 80s. So I think that the 80s were kind of the start of letting athletes be in films, or maybe they had been before, but I think the 80s is what kind of popularized athletes to be um, in in films. Um, we talked about kind of what my two favorite ones, and then of course, uh, I really like the whole uh, uh, autopilot and the jokes surrounding that with Elaine, but also the scene after where they're both smoking a cigarette, and she basically takes a puff of it and just rolls back and blows it up to the sky. Uh, Paints a very uh, vivid picture and very detailed picture too. So I really uh, did like not only the scene before it, but the scene after it too, where they're just smoking the cigarette, and it's also the thumbnail for this video, which I really did like because I didn't know what was going to be the thumbnail. I thought about doing the inappropriate shot for the thumbnail, but I thought, nah, better not do that. I feel kind of weird doing that. So I really like the scene out, the basically the shot after that, of them smoke. Both of them having a cigarette. I just find that really, really funny and a really good shot for the thumbnail. And this is just my creator brain talking. Forgive me for that, but I just think about these. I just look for really interesting shots and stuff like that. I find it very interesting too that at the beginning of the film they talk about why they break up and stuff, but I found it interesting that Elaine said that she cannot live with a man she doesn't respect, and I honestly respect that a lot more. That she said that versus some made up reason of why she left. That actually does make me respect her a lot more for actually telling him the truth and stuff like that. But as far as instead of coming up with a, other reason why she wouldn't be happy, she actually told him the truth, which is, I just lost respect for you. That goes a long way, a lot more to me than any other reason that she could have come up with. But the other thing too is that other joke about, now that I'm thinking about it, the other joke about the two young kids, and I'm not gonna say what she did, but I still don't quite get the joke because I've heard that joke many times in films and stuff, but I never quite understood it, and I still kind of don't understand it. But that's okay. Not every joke needs to be explained, or I need to get every joke or anything like that. It's just one of those jokes that kind of keeps repeating in films. It's that I've noticed or is commonly said, and I honestly don't understand it. But hey, it's not for me, so to get it, so that's okay. But I like the fact that they are also they'll say that they can't say something and then they do. So like when Ted goes off on his mission and stuff, he basically tells them the entire plan, but he can't tell them when he'll be back. Found that pretty funny. And then also, I think there is a rule against pilots eating the exact same thing when they're on long flights. That way, in case something like this were to happen, where in this case, they all had fish and the fish was poison, they can't actually have the thing because somebody still has to be able to fly the plane. I know there's a pilot and a co-pilot, but I don't know if there's a third person that could actually fly the plane or not. I don't know if they have 3 people in there or not. I don't know. You'd have to tell me, because I don't know what the rules are on that. Other than that, I know I didn't put the end credit scene at the end. It's just the guy in the taxi saying, "I'll wait 20 more minutes." That's all it is. He, it didn't. I went back and watched it. Didn't really get a reaction out of me, so I figured why record it. That sort of thing. It's some people might find that funny, others may not, but yeah, it's just no one of the things for me. I do like the when they went to go pick up um, the captain. Uh, I I do like that cool trick that they did. Uh, in that he basically steps because you think he's looking at a mirror, but he's not. So that was a cool uh, trick and fun. You can tell people the folks had fun making this movie, that sort of thing. So I really enjoyed it. Uh, would I watch it again? I would if somebody else wanted me to watch it again. Meaning, if I had like a friend or family member want to watch it, I'd watch it again with them. Now, do I think that I'd watch it again on my own? I would here or there, but not like it's not going to be the first comedy that I flip on, for example. And I think that's just because, while it does match my humor a little bit more closely, it's still something that I'd rather flip on something else that's gonna make me laugh more, better or more. And that's kind of just my honest thoughts. There is, yes, I would watch it again, but only if I had a friend or family member who wanted to watch it. So that's kind of the rub there. Um, so, but um, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts after editing it and just kind of seeing what, um, I thought it was good. Um, I really like I also really like the, the him telling the story three times on different parts of it. So the one lady, from the reaction, can't say it on YouTube. Then we have the other guy who, um, does the same thing but in a different way. And then we have the other guy, pour either like gasoline or petrol or whatever and lights a match. Um, and I thought those were pretty good. I would have liked to have done something different with the second guy, just to make it more funnier because the first one was the funniest of all to me with the old lady. The which reminds me too, I really like the old lady who basically what happens is um, the guy offers her a drink of like whiskey or something, and then she does this like two lines of cocaine, which I thought was pretty funny. Uh, to me, honestly, even though I didn't laugh that hard at it, but now that I'm thinking about it, that's pretty funny to me. My eyes are tired. But overall, I really like this film. Like I said, I would watch this again if somebody wanted to watch it with me, but it's not gonna be the first thing I think of to turn on for a comedy. Even though, once every few years, yeah, then sure. Um, but overall, I really enjoyed this, guys. I think we might do one more, or we might move on to something else. I think one more should just about do it for a comedy, but and then or we just might move on to um, something else, or what I promised you guys in the past that I would do for you guys as well. So with that, those are all my thoughts on Airplane or Airplane. I'm not gonna scream into the um, mic really loudly because that could be a lot more loud, um, but yeah, it's just fun to have that exclamation point. Um, But overall, really liked it, guys. Can't wait to do some more comedies. And really hone and kind of find my branch of comedy or method of comedy or style of comedy even more on this channel, because this is kind of like the very first time that I actively seeked out doing comedies for you guys, just because of the way that I had been feeling for the past couple weeks. Like I said, we might do one more. We might switch it up and do do some other things as well. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have a preference. But other than that, do consider commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next one. But most importantly, thank you for your time. And I really do appreciate it. Thanks. And you guys had an amazing rest of your day, okay? Thank you. See you in the next one.